Namaskaram, sir. Thank you for that answer. You said that the crux is if I'm paraphrasing what you have mentioned, you said the crux is the problem with the mind and we have to learn how to regulate the mind. So, so normally the yoga is teaching all these techniques. Yoga is teaching all these techniques to regulate the mind, sir. All these breathing techniques and yoga postures and all these things. Are they the most commonsensical methodology to regulate the mind so that the problems which the mind is creating can be eliminated? Or what is the most, I don't want to use that word, but I can't find a better word, most efficient or shortcut methodology to regulate the mind and eliminate the problems of the mind, sir? Thank you.
And the yoga practice is once, and the Gnana, the enlightenment process is different. Gnana and yoga is different. Yoga is preparing the mind, preparing something, step by step process. But the Gnana is the different. That we can, so the very understanding. So here we are in the, that means the intellectual field. So we are all intellectuals. So the intellectual part is very easy. We can understand something. So, but the yoga process is doing some practice, and thereby step by step we can create something. But the intellectual process is just understanding. The very moment you understand, that itself is to go away. For example, we are sitting here in a room, some dangerous snake enter into our room. When the snake enters, we are combing our head, seeing the mirror. And the snake enters through the doorway. And we can see the snake itself in the mirror. Even though it is behind ourselves, we look the reflection of the snake in the mirror itself. Now we have to respond to the snake. Here is within the mirror also some snake is there, but it is not reality. It is only a reflection. So we have to act with the mirror, with the snake. So snake is outside the reflection. But within the mind, within the mirror, some reflective image is there. Do you have any work related to the reflection of the snake? So actually in the physical thing, as a physical thing, we can act. But within the image level, in the imaginary level, in the reflection level, there is no work. So in this way, our mind is also functioning in two ways. For example, we have some physical problem, and we can attend to the physical problem, some physical activities. For the facing a snake is a physical problem. We can do something physically to eliminate the snake from the room. But at the same time, we have some fear within our mind, some tension within our mind. So do you have any work related to the fear within our mind? But the thing, we are also trying to do something within our mind also. This is psychological aspect. So physical aspect is one thing, psychological aspect is something. The psychological aspect is only reflection of the physical situation. But physical situation is actual. We have to do something physically to separate the physical things. But in the same way, we try to separate the psychological things. The psychological things is a momentary one. It is a reflection. It is just like a shadow. It has no life. For example, you might have seen some the lightning and thunder noise. Nobody will be afraid of the lightning. Everybody is afraid of the noise of the thunder. But when we hear the noise of the thunder, there is no lightning at all. So after the end of the lightning, we can hear the noise of the thunder. When we hear the noise of the thunder, there is not at all anything in life. So some unreal thing is happening, but at the same time, it is real because we are physically hearing the noise of the thunder. Even though we are physically hearing the noise of the thunder, nothing exists there in the name of thunder. So the thunder goes on at the lightning itself. So in this way, many things will happen within our mind just like a noise of the thunder. So for that, you need not worry about the noise of the thunder. So in this way, psychologically, we have no work at all. So you have to understand whether it is physical or psychological. If you understand it is purely psychological, we have no work at all. But at the same time, if you have some fear or anything, then only you can have the work to separate the snake within your room. If you have no fear, you won't deal with the snake. Either you yourself drive away the snake, or you will seek the help of others to drive away the snake. For that, the fear is necessary. As a necessary reaction, you have the fear within your mind. But you need not worry about the fear itself. So in this way, each and every moment, some psychological aspect, psychological happening is going on there. But we have no work within the psychological field. We have work only in the physical world. For that, we can use our mind, we can use our brain to separate the things. But we have no work to separate anything within your mind. So the psychological things will go away just like a thunder noise, everything will be disappeared. So whatever happening is also everything is a dead thing. You need not have any work related to the dead thing. So we have to understand whether it is physical or psychological. If it is a physical one, we have some work. So in this way, all the spiritual world is only the psychological world. Psychologically, there is no work. If we have to do anything physically, we can have some work. But in the spiritual world, everything all problems is only psychological. All attainment and everything is only psychological. So in psychological world, we have no work. Whatever comes will go away naturally. So actually, the very nature of our mind is only innocent mind, just like a child. So the child will not have any problem. It will have an innocent mind. In this way, the innocent state is our very nature of our mind. But only because of our some many ideas and other thing, we make it complicated. Otherwise, it is the very nature of our mind is purely simple, and it is harmless one. It is good and healthy, just like a innocent child. battery